This video will cover how to create an Oracle agent for monitoring. My name is Daryl Williams and I'm a technical product specialist. The cartridge for Oracle currently provides two methods to monitor instances. We will cover both features in this tutorial in a two-part video. The setup has some minimum requirements for database and OS connections. Please review the requirements needed before creating the agent. Now that the requirements have been verified, let's move through the setup in which will take place on the Foglight Management Console. Proceed with logging in with your Foglight user and click on Databases to access the database's dashboard. To set monitoring for new agents, click on Monitor More Instances and the menu displays. For this particular method, we're going to choose the Add One feature to create one Oracle instance. The Add One feature allows for quicker setup in one consolidated screen and caters towards setting up single agents. If you have one or more Foglight agent managers, you may get this pop-up. This is a load balancing option that defaults to the Foglight agent manager running the least agents and allows the user to switch clients accordingly by clicking this link. If you are satisfied with the default, click OK and continue. The Monitor New Instance Setup window opens for configurations. The Oracle connection details offer two ways to configure the database connection setup. TNS gives you the option to load a tnsnames.org file to select an instance for monitoring. Then there's the manual option, which is manually specifying the required connection details. Note the eyes for information help explaining the use on each section. Enter the host where the Oracle database resides for monitoring. Supply the service name or SID for the Oracle database. Enter the Foglight database user used for monitoring the Oracle instance. This is an Oracle database user already created to monitor the Oracle instance. Next is configuring an OS monitoring section. The information provided using the settings defined in this section is used for retrieving OS-related data, such as CPU utilization and memory consumption. Enabling OS will create an associated infrastructure cartridge agent that is responsible for collecting metrics and populating a subset of those metrics to the database dashboards. If OS option is not enabled, the database agent may not display CPU, disk, or memory in its corresponding dashboard. Change the authentication method to match the OS type where the database resides. In this example, we will authenticate using Windows because that is the platform where Oracle is installed for this demo. Enter the OS username in the format of domain/user, then supply the password and click Monitor. Configuration starts and the Grant Privileges box pops up as expected. Click on View Scripts to show the grants the database user will need. This is an option if the user wants to run the script prior to the install, maybe because of security provisions with the sys user. Otherwise, enter the sys user information and click Grant. The sys user is never saved during this step. Configuring continues, including granting user the necessary permissions for monitoring. Once completed, the Initialize Successfully Monitoring pop-up is indicated. There is a choice of adding another database, in which will take you back to the setup screen, or click Close. The new agent is now created to monitor and viewable in the database's dashboard. There is also an entry in agent status.